So now I know I see. So now I go, 'cause I'm a ghost, I'm a gardener, and I am lost in the room. I am lost with you. I'm lost. I'm a ghost of a gardener. My rose of thistle bloom. I pick them for you. Quiet now, let's go to rest on the bed of lilies up winter. Of course they didn't take but a fine bed. They'll make my dreams full of dirt and you. My dreams of dirt and you. I'm a ghost of a gardener. My rose of thistle bloom. I pick them for you. I pick them for you. Someday when my eyes are clouded white, I'll see this clear. I will see this clear. And when my hands are gnarled and tied, I'll lift this up. I will lift this up. And then when my body's gone, I'll become the ground. I will become the ground. And the lilies, they'll be blooming, and the garden a belly full, and the willow bends for weeping, and I'll see this done. I will see this done. Whoo boy, these guys are very intimate right now.
I'm in the pocket.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Covers on the covers. Goshen Crouching Edition.
Yeah.
This is Jay, Adam, and Sean. We've known each other for a very long time.
Indeed.
Honored to still know them. Here's John Prine, speaking to the sound of loneliness. I'm touching them in some very special places. You come home late and you come home early. You come home big when you're feeling small. You come home straight, you come home curly. Sometimes you don't come home at all. So what in the world's come over you? And what in heaven's name
broken the speed of sound and loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run.
Well, I got a heart that burns with a fever. Yeah, I got a worried and jealous mind. How can love that lasts forever? How can it get so far behind? So what in the world's come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? How can the scent of loneliness? Damn. You're out there running just to be on the run. Somebody me had a dreadful sorrow across the evil line today. Well, how can you ask about tomorrow when we ain't got one word to say? What in the world's come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of sound and loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. So what in the world's come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of sound and loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. You're out there running just to be on the run. You're out there running just to be on the run. Perfect. I thought I would start the stream a little bit early since that ended in such good timing. Can you all hear me okay? Give me a little comment somewhere. Hi, Carl. Hi, Rich, all the way from Boston. Hi, Mom and Dad. Glad you made it. Yeah, let me know if you can hear me. And I thought that covers on the covers would be a good one to kick off this live stream, since those are some old friends from my Goshen College days. Some people who were my friends. Hey, Bobby, were my friends when I made when I made Shrine, the CD that I'll be playing from. Bobby, Allison, all the way from Dublin, Jason, I'm glad y'all can hear me. Andy, great. I love seeing people on both sides of the ocean. It makes me very happy. So I think you all know what this live stream is. Mercy me. It's the old stuff. I guess I'll get going. Yeah, if you're curious so the video that I just played is from my Covers on the Covers series, and that was a bed of a bunch of friends, Sean, Jay, Sean on the fiddle and Jay on the guitar. Did I have that right? Yeah. We used to be in a band together called the Eglantines. It's the name of some flower. We used to be in a band. My first tour ever, we flew over to Northern Ireland. That was our first tour. My first tour ever was with those guys, plus Derek on bass. I think that was it. If I'm forgetting somebody, I feel really bad. And then Adam, who's playing mandolin, is also a friend from that era. Anyway, so I thought kicking it off with them would be a good idea. We were well in our cups at that point when that video was made, if you didn't notice. Rich, Bobby. Oh, Bobby, I'm glad she's here. Let's see how long she listens. Rob, Keith, giddy up. All right. That's my second cousin. Okay, I'm gonna play a song. I think I have like 9 songs I'm gonna play for you today. They're all from either this tape, 1997 tape, VIRTU, or they are from this CD, which I just dropped on the floor. Oh well. The CD that I put out when I was 19 or 20. And then I think there's one song that was never recorded from that same era. I'm also gonna play Axel, hello, Nicola, hi. Yeah, so I'm not going in chronological order, and the CD that I put out in 2000 has 17 songs on it. I am not going to play all those. Rob, I'm not planning to play the 7-minute song. Most of the reason that song is 7 minutes is because there's a bongo intro and outro. I don't know why. Yeah, Rob wants there you go. Rob wants that 7-minute song. I don't know about that. But okay, all right, enough talking. I'm gonna play some songs. This first one is one that I actually sincerely still like. It's called Taste This Thought. Lavon, hi, so nice to see you. Wow, so many lovely people here from my old world. All right, so here's Taste This Thought. I wrote this in Denver, Colorado, when I was living with a funk band, living with Lotus the summer after I dropped out of college. And there were 8 of us living in a 3-bedroom house in Denver, and it was so hot, and it was probably really stinky. It was mostly just guys, and I was in love with all of them at various points. I was just constantly boy crazy. And so I wrote this song. I think I wrote this song about Jesse Miller, if anybody here knows who I'm talking about. I don't write songs about him anymore, let's be honest. Okay, here you go. Here's Taste This Thought. Waking up the avalanche, hiding in your room. If I dare to close this book, what will take its place? I dream aloud. I'm sorry for the noise as my mind pounds out her demons. I cannot declare peace of my mind. I cannot claim what isn't there. But even with this thorn at my side, I'll try to maintain a steady gaze. Oh, but even with this thorn at my side, I'll try to maintain a steady gaze. Taste this thought I picked for you, walking down the block. It's sweet and fresh, cathartic too. I picked it side I'll try to maintain a steady gaze. Oh, but even with his thorn at my side I'll try to maintain a steady gaze. Weird little song. I still like it. And it is, I believe, the first time it was probably one of my earliest modulation songs, and I modulate an awful lot these days. So that one, hi Jody. So I am going to, get as chatty as you want. It makes me happy to see people chattering. I'm gonna play a song called Untitled, and then after I play that one, I'm gonna have a conversation with my parents. They are the special interview guests this week. How exciting is that? As you can see, there are ways you can support. Turns out this is my job now. Super weird being on a screen in this fashion. So if you feel like it, it would be much appreciated. Patronage or just whatever. So this next song is, Jeffrey, you like that one? Good taste. So this is called Untitled. Is it terrible of me to say who I wrote all these songs about? I wrote this one for Mike. He got a lot of songs back then. He was one of my oldest friends, and we went to the same college together, and oh man, life was weird. The drama of being 17, 18, 19. Am I right? Those are crazy times. Okay, so here you go. Here is Untitled. And this one, I remember writing this in my dorm room bunk. I wrote this in my dorm room bunk. And this was the first chance of a song where it just like, the first time I ever wrote a song that it just all spilled out completely intact with almost no editing needed. It was like it was just traveling through, and I happened to look up at the right time. It was a really cool experience. So this one has always stuck out for me in that way. Will you turn the water into wine? I'll find 1,000 fishes mine, and somehow we'll meet together in this rhyme. My eyes would glaze at the thought of a love so destined for the rocks that I can't help holding on and looking out at you. I can see the confusion in your eyes. There's so many who want you, and so did I. But time will heal our hearts and ease our minds. Don't you think it was hard coming into this, knowing you better than I know my sins, and you seeing me more clearly than I'd ever been to you. Fell for destruction, and can I feel you in this heart when we've gone on to miss the mark? Oh, can histories make up for flights of passion? Fell for distraction, and can I feel you in this heart when we've gone on to miss the mark? Yes, it's true, I felt at times that I could betray you with a kiss, if that meant we would see again the life we've lived. So for today I love you more miss my securities, and I will wait idly by for time to pass and love to. For time to pass and love to Ooh, transported to the upper bunk. The upper bunk at Goshen College. But actually somehow I managed to have my own room in college. I did not want to share, and I remember really digging in my heels, and I ended up living alone. It's kind of sweet. And then I dropped out. It did not last very long in the world of college. Let's see. Rob, you don't want to share. Rob doesn't want to share his poetry with the world. Come on, your teenage poetry. I think it'd probably be a good exercise, maybe for all of us in this pandemic. I don't know, just like share the most mortifying childhood things. I guess it'd probably be sort of a leveling experiment. The thing that's really struck me with these songs is just how heavy-handed so many of them are. I'm picking my favorite ones. I'll do one that I really don't like at all. But yeah, all of them have lyrics. They're just like, oh, that's a bit much. Don't you think you could have found a more graceful way of saying this or that? But I don't know. That's how you learn, right? It's been really fun. Mom and Dad, are you there somewhere? Mom and Dad are my special call-in guests today. We're gonna chat. So hopefully their tech is working over on their side, and they will call in a bit. What else was I gonna say? To those of you, I know there are some of you here who actually have said CD and tape. So if you have any requests, feel free to give it a try. I might not be able to do it, but I'm happy to try and mortify myself any old time. Jonas Hart, Goshen College dropouts all the way. All right, you guys, Mom and Dad are on the phone. Mom and Dad, hi.
We can't get ourselves
You can't what?
We can't get close enough together to be on one screen.
You can get close in. You're doing a good job.
Oh,
not
that's
this.
right. Okay.
Have you?
We forgot to look at the right screen.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay.
You're doing well. I can see you both. You've been married 52 years? 51?
52. This
52.
Approximately.
69. I
Good job, guys.
69.
So you can get close. You've done it for a minute. Hi, Mom and Dad. Thanks for chatting with me today. Happy Saturday. Mom, I can't see you now. There we go. Perfect.
Okay.
So I wanted to talk to you guys. So I got everybody, Mom and Dad. I'm not sure which one of you texted me. One of them texted me yesterday saying, stop making disparaging comments about these old songs. They're catchy. Like it was a really loving chastisement. So you guys like these things that I put out when I was a kiddo?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Yes, we did. We find them fairly calming and mostly peaceful like songs.
Yeah.
Mellow.
Unlike my more recent work that keeps you up at night.
Yeah.
Well, that's right.
That's life. We all change. What did you like? I don't remember. I don't know if anybody do. I don't have really any memory of. Oh, Bobby says hi, by the way. I don't really have any memory of making VIRTU, the tape I made in high school. I know it came out. I finished it, put it out in the world in whatever fashion in '97. And I know I recorded it in Sioux Falls, and I remember making the lino print carvings in art class with Levon. Hi, Levon. Do you remember any? I don't remember anything else about it, and what it. You probably paid for it, I would guess. I don't know how else I would have funded it with babysitting money or lawn mowing money.
Lawn mowing, you and mowers did not work.
I just feel like David would traumatize me with the riding lawnmower.
Yeah. Well, we made a list of things that might trigger your memory.
Yeah.
We have a list of things that we remember. See what you know about.
Okay.
Well, it goes back to grade school when you were kind of a recluse. You spent a lot of hours up in your room recording yourself. I think with a boombox, maybe. Reading either stories or songs that you were trying to make up.
Trying to make up.
Yeah.
Well, even when you were like 12, we went to a concert once, and I forgot. I think David somebody, and we all were getting ready to leave. Yes.
David Meese.
And
contemporary Christian
went up to
music.
Yes, you went up to the had recovered or whatever. It was a very special concert, and you went up to him to talk to him, and we just said, "What is she doing?" The courage that you had to go up and talk to this guy who just had a concert.
Wait, how old was that?
What kind of a forward, brash young kid did we raise?
Do you remember that?
I do remember it. And I remember you guys just being sort of wide-mouthed at me. I had to talk to this man. Wait, how old was I, though? Do you remember?
Probably 12, I'm guessing. I don't know just when it was.
I mean, I remember that when I was 4, I declared to Sue Wagler that I wanted to be a singer when I grew up.
Oh,
like, that's all I ever wanted to. Anyway, what else? You guys made notes. That's so funny. What else do you want to talk about?
Remember your first marketing attempt to a singing group to try to get your name out there?
No, I'm still trying. Did it work?
Well, it was
the hardest part of my job.
There was an a cappella group that performed at school here in Freeman.
Okay.
And you somehow gave them your VIRTU tape.
Really?
And they played it as they were leaving the parking lot. They were playing at full blast. That was the first public concert.
Trying to climb the ladder.
Yeah.
So then, well, there's other things like open mic at Barnes & Noble.
Yeah, maybe that's how you financed some of the early stuff.
Yeah,
I didn't get paid for those open mics.
Yeah.
No, but you had your start as a barista at Barnes & Noble.
I did my first job ever was in the Starbucks in the Barnes & Noble in Sioux Falls.
Yeah.
That was when I was 17. Yeah, maybe that's how I funded it. I think that was the year Princess Diana died. I think I was at work. Anyway, that's an aside.
And then the most gas I still think about is how you got to Minneapolis to see REM. Why did we allow you to do that?
You didn't. You forbade me to go, and I did anyway.
I know.
So I grew up. I grew up in Freeman, South Dakota, a very tiny town in the southeastern corner of South Dakota. And I went against my parents' wishes when I was 17, and I got my brother to drive me to Sioux Falls to get on a Greyhound bus to go to Minneapolis, where I now live, to see REM on their Monster tour. Spent the night on the street with my homeless friend Alicia Vasquez. You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Some cops escorted us at one point to a safer place. It was fine. Here we are. But I was going to go see REM. I was a very good kid, but when I wanted to do something,
you were determined. Right.
All right.
Yeah,
what other?
You did a show or two at the Black Sheep, but you made reference earlier in embarrassment, and there was something embarrassing about that happened there that I don't think you ever performed there again.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was about.
You had some kind of.
I'll tell you guys about that later. That's not for now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
And then you also had performed at the Courthouse Museum in Sioux Falls. Their noon lunch museum things. You performed there early on.
Yeah. Wow.
Probably when I was
was something.
17, 18 still. That would be senior year, I suppose.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I don't remember.
yeah, then I made this tape. I remember I remember being part of the motivation for making VIRTU was I was a singing nerd back then, still am, but you know, I got into honors choir, like the honors choir and the All-State and stuff. I remember going to honors choir, which just blew my brain open because there were other people who cared as much about the voice that I did. I just felt like I finally met my people, and there I would play the songs I'd written. Me and Joan Gunderson, who was also kind of like a budding folk singer at the time, and she also lives up here somewhere. But those choir kids kind of encouraged me to make this tape, and so I kind of dedicate, like the dedication in this tape is to all the other honors choir kids. And I remember telling them that I was gonna go home and I was recording this demo tape, and that I would send it to everybody and put their name on the list and put their address, and I'll mail it to everybody and just mail me the money. And like I think 5 people sent me the money, and I sent out 50 of these things. Pretty funny. Yeah, but that was my. I wasn't the best businesswoman then. I'm not much better now.
Of course, we can't forget the concert you had with Christina at the old church.
Oh yeah. Senior, kind of like a senior performance,
Senior,
kind of send away thing.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. So my childhood best friend Christina would sing with me. She was we sang a lot together back then. Super sweet. And I have a song that I wrote for her, which I will play.
Right.
Yeah.
One of our favorites.
I figured you wouldn't let me get away with not playing CMD.
Yeah.
Well, man, I think Mike Rumpel might be here, unless it's Mark. But one of the Rempels, I think, is here. Hi.
Yeah.
Mom and Dad are still living in that same house.
Yes.
That house we almost set on fire on New Year's Eve that one time when we were 16. Mike, good. Hey, nice to see you here, Mike.
Wow.
Yep. Sweet memories. Well, anything else you want to say about? Well, do you want to say anything about when I dropped out of college and how happy you were about that?
You want us to?
That one we better let go.
Just like your story.
Yeah. What did you guys think when I made a CD after dropping out when I was still in Goshen? I don't know. Do you remember anything about that?
Well, no details about it. You weren't home for us to see the process.
I was kind of avoiding you because you were mad at me.
I was, but I will say I was impressed that you had the guts to undertake that project at that time. Yeah.
Well, it was, it was all because of the support from Goshen and the students there, like Joel Jimenez, who recorded it. Steve Clemens played drum. Like all these college friends played it, and some got class credit for the project. So wouldn't have been able to do. But I don't know how. I know I keep on mentioning money, but like back then, you don't. Like I have no idea how I actually paid to manufacture that, and I wondered if you guys paid for it. I don't know. It's me working at the Electric Brew.
Thankfully, our memory isn't very good about the money.
Yeah, I probably still owe you. All right. Well, any other closing thoughts? Thanks for being my mom and dad. You're great.
Well, thanks for not being too tough a kid.
My pleasure.
Or we would have never let you go to Minneapolis by yourself.
And again, I still maintain that you didn't, and I did it anyway. It's expressly forbidden. Oh, before I let you guys go, any specific requests that I may or may not be able to accommodate?
Well, we really don't remember everything that was on those earlier ones.
No, We just want to hear CMD.
You just want to hear CMD. Okay, well maybe I will. Maybe I'll do that one right now. Yeah, I'll do.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know. Are you going to do Dory?
I am going to do
like
Dory.
That one, but...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, I'm going to do that one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do a couple songs now from that tape, that high school tape. Keith, second cousin Keith Hebner says hi. Good to see the
He's
Reeses.
your third cousin.
Third cousin. Keith, we could get married.
No. His dad is my first cousin.
Okay. Wouldn't that make... Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll do CMD, and then I'll do Untitled B, both which are from that tape I made in high school. And yeah.
And we'll sign off.
And then we'll just hang up.
You just hang
here,
up,
right?
and you just
Okay.
go back to watching, or do
Okay. All right.
or not. All right, love you guys. See you later.
Yeah.
Bye. Oh. All right. Well, that was Mom and Dad. Super sweet. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna play their favorite song for y'all now. So this song I probably wrote when I was 16 or maybe 17, probably 17, and it's called CMD, which stands for Christina Marie Dick, who was my best friend back then, and Lavon, her mom, is watching, and maybe Harvey too. Hi, Lavon was my art teacher. Thank you, Lavon, for being such a wonderful art teacher and an amazing influence in my life, as long as I remember. Anyway, moving on with music. So this is the song that I wrote for Christina as I was thinking about leaving, like facing what it was going to be like to leave our small South Dakota, our little prairie town, and go out into the world. Yeah, kind of a well-wishing send-off kind of thing. I hope y'all are being forgiving of the poetry, because not very good. But here we go. Here's CMD. And yes, there is a scatting portion at the end I may or may not do. Well, I may ache if you recall in summers past, and I may ache if you recall the past, but I may ache if you forget me too soon, but I may ache anyway for all the times come and gone too soon. But I know what this is. It's a shadow of my past, of all the times I've wanted to move on too fast. I may fear this life I lead for leaving me here, but I may fear this time indeed for every restrained tear, and I may fear this life for what it's done to us, but I may fear anyway for what it hasn't done for us. Still my greatest fear is that you'll grow apart from me, not only in miles but mainly in mentality. Through you I've learned to be more strong and wise. Thus far my life has been worth my time. But I know what this means. It means it's time to leave. We've hung on for too long. Now we're being judged for staying here. Can you hear the harmonies now with Christina? Well, I may fear for you when we leave this place, but I have faith in you, my friend, that you'll survive just the same. And I have faith that you will be what you were meant to be. And I pray that you'll always believe in the truths you found. Ready to scat in me. Okay, that's enough of that. To those of you who are just joining, this live stream is me playing songs that I wrote when I was a teenager. And some of them will go smoother than others. And yeah, so there you go, everybody. That was CMD, which I put out on my first tape and also re-recorded on the CD Shrine that came out in 2000. I'm going to do another song from from the tape, the high school tape. This one's called Untitled B, and I'm pretty sure this would be the oldest thing the oldest song in all of this. I think I wrote it when I was 15. And you can definitely hear how much I was obsessed with Nick Drake. I got Nick Drake at the Way to Blue. Yeah, Way to Blue, that kind of compilation CD of Nick Drake's. I got that at Zambro's Variety in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and I was obsessed with that, and you can definitely hear some Pink Moon influences on this song. Sean McCrindle, nice to hear you again from Bristol. It was at the Old Refreshment Room. Oh yeah, I'm glad the sound is good. The Old Refreshment Room, oh my gosh, so good. Renee, hi, one of my classmates from back home. Hi Renee. Yeah, memories coming back. All right, so here is Untitled B for you. This one I think I like. It's kind of a cool vibe. So here you go. Bush brother blind but brilliant, console me with all you don't know. But when your heart bleeds out sympathy, your little world will fall apart. I was thrown into that old poison ocean, held under just long enough to feel the pain. I know you didn't mean to hold me under for so long, but still the damage is done. I know the time has come for me to move on. I've been trapped in your well-meaning grasp before, frightfully far too long. All that you said cut much too deep, 'cause I know what you once had been. A friend for all, now a fallen fool, and I refuse to see you this way. Well, you've retained your brilliance, but you've tainted your beauty, and you forfeited sight for blind ignorance. Judgy. Well, I was thrown into that old poison ocean, held under just long enough to feel the pain. I know you didn't mean to hold me under for so long, but still the damage is done. Well, my body still hurts, and it's been hard to move on. Levon says, thanks for the great memories and playing my favorite song. That's Levon is Christina's mom, CMD's mom, of the song I played before this last one. You're welcome, Levon. Brian, I like that Elizabethan / Led Zeppelin feel of this tune. Yeah, it's kind of cool, huh? Maybe I'll re-record that one. Well, thanks everyone for hanging out. I've got a few more songs for you. I'm going to do a very strummy one in a bit that is me trying to copy Ani DeFranco. I guess I've got 4 more songs for you, it looks like. Something like that. What are we doing here? What's next? We are going to do, Silence of a Breath. Capo. I'm glad y'all are enjoying some of these songs. Rob says that song goes with the dress, which is actually a weird cropped shirt. But it's something I've had for a little while and haven't worn it out in public, and I decided to today. And I'm still not out in public because we're all trapped. Okay. How's this one go? All right, so this we're back to so those last 2 songs were from the tape from high school, and we're back to college dropout years. This one is called Part 2, aka Silence of a Breath. I remember really hating titling songs. It seemed like a very unfortunate necessity. Very Ren Fairy. Yep. The shirt and the song are Ren Fairy. Okay, here we go. Silence of a Breath. I'm not going to say who this one is about. Oh, but I will say, Bobby, I love you. Oh, I can sink in so fast. I totally hear me trying to, or I can hear Dar Williams' influence on this song very, very much. I listened to her a lot back then. So here you go. Oh, I can sink in so fast, but maybe if we're lucky, this one won't last. Oh, how fast I fall from grace into. So I'm sitting here turning pages of that book, but all I hear is your voice out there, and I'm reminded of a dream I once had when I stood there, brushing my hair, listening, and I thought I still loved you. Despite that, I'll sleep well tonight. I think I'll sleep well tonight. Maybe everything will turn out alright if I can just sleep well tonight. Well, I remember nothing of the pages of that book. Well, I wasn't looking, but I was listening. The sorrow, it fills me up, and this overflowing cup soon will pass, so this too shall pass. And it's 3:17 on the morning of the 8th. I'm still a little bit tipsy and I'm stupid for being up late. It doesn't make sense that I should feel so good when all hell is broken loose again in my head. Well, I rest here now, oh sweet, sweet rest, but your voice still echoes in my head. there's silence, oh silence of a breath. And you have finally gone to bed. It's 3:17 on the morning of the 8th, and I still wonder what you ever meant. But in this room there's no sign of the truth, and I respect her even more for that. But in this room there's no sign of you yet, and I respect her even more for that. I pray that you'll sleep well tonight. Won't you sleep well tonight? For you everything has turned out all right, so now you can sleep well tonight. And then I will sleep well tonight. I think I'll sleep well tonight, although everything hasn't panned out all right. I think I will sleep well tonight. Oh boy, the memories. Bobby, Mike, whoever else is here from Goshen Days, I wrote that in the Weasel house, I remember. I'm pretty sure. The Weasel Hole house. My sister chimed in that she loves that song. Hi, Sarah. And yeah, it's one of my dad's favorites too. My dad will often, at random times, sing "Sleep Well Tonight" to me, which is always funny. Brian, good ears. I was also listening to an awful lot of Suzanne Vega in that era as well. I think I got, was it 99.9 Fahrenheit degrees? What's that? I don't know what that album is called. Maybe that's what it's called. 99.9 Fahrenheit degrees, steady now with rising possibility. That song is so good. That whole album is so good. I was really into her then. So that very well could be an influence. Okay, carrying on through the old catalog. Woo. Okay, here's a strummy one. There are on Shrine, the 2000 CD, there are quite a few thrashy, strummy tunes. Like where you can tell I'm kind of trying to be Ani DeFranco, and I'm being really angsty, and I find those to be real hard to stomach now and to listen back to. But this is one of the strummier ones. This one is called 7499, so 4th of July 1999. Oh yeah, I'm getting confirmation that it was indeed 99.9 Fahrenheit degrees. That album is so good. I think I'm gonna listen to that after this. Let's see. Oh, did I not? Hold on. Okay, so this next song, 4th of July 1999. It is. Who did I write this about? I think I wrote this about Jessie too, maybe. No, I don't remember. Anyway, I had crushes on everybody. It was relentless. Did anybody else relate when you were a teenager? Were you just in love with everybody and it was all unrequited and chaotic? But I remember writing this one on 4th of July, living in Denver with Joelle and Lotus and the French guy and Mark. And yeah. And on the original, on Shrine, Joel Jimenez has this really killer bass riff that he does over I Should Be Spinning My Way Down. That part, maybe I'll sing it. Anyway. Okay. Oh my gosh. Carl acknowledges unrequited for sure. Remy! Mike, yes, the French guy who would cook for us and who was avoiding French military service. He was living with us in Denver. He was an amazing cook, and his name was Remy. Completely forgot. Thank you. Okay. All right. So here's this song, which is essentially the title track of the album, but I didn't want to do that. So Oh my gosh, this one. The back porch is impeccable since the time you came around. I think there's a shrine in every room for you. I think I've been here before. They're pumping their patriotism in the once clean air as I sit inside and sweat and listen to the boom and crack and smack. I'm sticking to the sticky brown couch as I sit and wait and hear. And I guess I should say this is my idea of a good day. All my good old sweet ghosts are here, and they're telling me I've got to be real. I feel like taking the next train down to Santa Fe. I feel like making a fool of myself again today. I feel the heat pressing its way into me as if to say, I should be spinning my way down, but I should be spinning my way down. Oh man, my toes curl at the thought of what I've gained. What does that mean? As opposed to what I've lost into your soul. Well, this house is full of hits and misses, and I'm in it, oh, I'm in it for the thrill. Yes, I'm in it, oh, I'm in it for the thrill. And I guess I should say this is my idea of a good day. All my good old sweet ghosts are here, and I swear to you, I promise they're real. I should be spinning my way down, could be spinning my way down. I should be spinning my way down. I think there's a shrine in every room for you. I hope you're at least smiling with your eyes. I think there's a shrine in every room for you. I hope you're at least smiling with your eyes. There you go. Someone is listening from Dubai. Johnny and Dermot from Ballydahab. Oh my gosh. Ballydahab, Ireland, one of my favorite little spots on the planet on the far west coast of Cork. Nice to have you here all the way from Dubai. Awesome. That is great. Let's see. Yeah, Bobby, did that bring the memories back? This is kind of fun. I thought I was gonna be more miserable than I am. So thanks, everybody. Let's see, what's next? We'll do, I think there are 2 more songs that I'll play. Is that right? Yeah. I could be persuaded to do maybe 1 more than that, but, okay, so now I'm going to do a song that actually, oh, well, before I play the song, I do want to say, that, so this was supposed to be the final in my 7-week live stream series, that I've been doing where I play all the songs, but because of, some COVID exposure, we had to reschedule last week's, so the full band the full band live stream is rescheduled to December 5th, Saturday, December 5th, the first Saturday in December. The full band will be in here, and we're going to be playing all the newest stuff, the new record, To Love, To Leave, To Live, and that's going to be so much fun. So cross your fingers that nobody gets exposed to COVID and that we can all be together and make some music, because it's going to be a lot of fun, and I miss them. So yeah, mark your calendars. December 5th will be the polar opposite of this afternoon, but equally as fun. No. What are you doing in the windy west and not in Northern Ireland? Wow. Anyway, really nice to see you here. Okay, so all right, let's do Dory. Okay. So this next song is a song that is not recorded anywhere as far as I know, but it is the song that won me first place in the open mic competitions in Chicago when I moved there. This song got me a bunch of money and some microphones. So this is called Dory, and it is about when I was a kid. When I was a kid, there was an arsonist, and he set fire to our Mennonite church out in the countryside where I grew up in South Dakota. And it was supremely terrifying because the church was gone. All that was left was the steeple in my memory, and I think that's actually true. Like, it was gone, and for me, it was really horrifying. Because when you're a kid, your theology is a little small and childlike, and I didn't know where God was because it was the house of God. So what happens then? And if anyone's familiar with the song on Ghost of a Gardener called I See It Coming, that song is of a dream I had that was directly influenced by this real experience that happened in my community when I was a kid, the burning of the church. So this song is about that, and then it's also about how the following year both of my grandparents passed away. My grandmother, she fell from scaffolding while she was painting the house out on the farm, and my grandpa died of cancer a couple days later. And it was it was very intense. It was awful. And this song is let's see if I can finish this. I've been sick for a couple weeks, and we'll see if I can actually finish this set. I might have a coughing fit and have to pull the plug early. Apologies if that happens, and I will, yeah, that will be the reality, but hopefully not. Oh, man. No, you're working in Galway. That's awesome. I want to be working in Galway right now. James, you love me. Thank you. That's a really nice message to get. Okay, so I'm going to try to sing the song. It's called Dory. My grandmother who passed away, her name is Doris. And so when I wrote this song, I kind of imagined her as a younger self, telling us it would be all right. So even though in this song she's deceased, it's like a child, like, it's still her. She's in the song. Another version of her with a nickname Dory is kind of telling me everything is going to be okay. And I had a lot of dreams about her after she passed away, so maybe this is one of her dream selves. All right, so this is an unrecorded song from way back in the day. Well, Dory said we'll all be fine soon as the juniper hits the vine, and I believe her, 'cause Dory's never told a lie. I know 'cause God smiles down on her more than he'll ever smile down on me, and that's just fine. as long as I get a grin once in a while. Well, it's been quite a year. We haven't seen such sorrow here since before I was born. Our little prairie town has been shaken to its pious knees with fire and death and grief. Unspeakable the terror of our church made into a pyre. Well, where would we find God after the fire? The sirens kept on singing praises through the afternoon, till there was nothing left of the house of God but the steeple, some bricks and ash, and we hold our treasures high in praying hands as we look to the sky as we plow the land. Yeah, we hold our treasures high in praying hands as we look to the sky as we plow the land. Still Dory said we'll all be fine as soon as the juniper hits the vine. And I believe her cause Dory's never told a lie. Then came the worst of all, Grandma's fall 2 stories down, and then a Grandpa came tumbling after. We couldn't make the cancer go away, so when Grandma fell, he had no reason to stay. So we buried them together, singing Hallelujah, glory to God. I hope they're smiling on us now, singing Hallelujah, glory to God. I hope they're smiling on us now. Still we hold our treasures high and shaking fists as we look to the sky as we plow the land. Yeah, we hold our treasures high and praying hands as we look to the sky as we plow the land. But Dory said we'll all be fine soon as the juniper hits the vine. And I believe her, cause Dory's never told a lie. Whew, there you go. There's the song for Grandma and Grandpa. Well, I can't believe that my voice made it through that one. That was high, and it's rough in here right now. So I think I'm just going to do one more song. Christina, you're here. Oh my gosh, I sang our song. I may ache for you, with you, to past. I got through it before. I'm sure you would have been singing along. The harmonies. But yeah, you can, these streams stay up in the world, so you can, if you want, you can listen back and hear our song later. All right, I guess I've got one more song for you. Thank you so very, very much for being here. This has been way more delightful than I anticipated. I'm trying to think what housekeeping matters to leave you with. Support if you would like. Spread the word if you would like. Love you too, Christina. I'm going to do one more song. Oh yeah, mark your calendars for December 5th for the final in the live stream series. And I don't know, I'm curious, once December 5 rolls around, that'll be it. I will have played all of my recorded material for y'all in this series. And if anybody missed the older ones, you can go back and listen to, they're all up there on Facebook and YouTube. But I feel like I should keep on doing some kind of live streams of some sort, because this pandemic is not going away anytime soon, and it's probably healthy for me to sing and connect with people. So I don't know if anybody has any ideas. It's like I've sung everything. I don't know what to do next. But I'm all ears. If there's something you'd like to see or thematic stuff. I'm seeing notes come in. Mom and Dad say that's still a very moving song. I agree. Jennifer Code is here. Hi. Keith. Brenda, quick, will these songs be available on a download or some other manner of media? Brenda wants to know if these songs are available. To be honest, Brenda, no. Like the albums aren't available anymore. I mean, I'm sure there's someplace online that you can find them. I'm such a better singer now than I was then. You can just hear my like church choir voice in every phrase. Yeah, I don't know, Brenda, other than listening back to this at this time, this is the only way to hear these, unless you can find the old versions somehow in some used record store somewhere, if those exist. Carl says I need to write some new songs. Yeah, I know. Claudia, incredible series, and yes, unrecorded songs. Yeah, there's actually quite a lot of unrecorded songs kicking around in my head and in my notebooks, so maybe I could do that. That would take a lot of work, but I could do it. Prince covers, Rob says. Christina says a Nick Drake tribute. Yeah, I like that idea. All right, so Sarah, my sister is offering to burn illicit copies of my older albums for anybody who's interested. Sarah, you can have some side income there. Burn some bootlegs. I give you my permission. That's a good point. Brenda, I can totally, we can get you some burned things if you would like any of these songs. Okay, all right. So hope to see some of you December 5th. I'm going to leave you with this last song, which is the first song off of Shrine. Oh, Rob, what are you saying? Do it to what am I, the burning of stuff? A cover of your old songs made new. That's a nice idea, Brenda. I could maybe do that. I mean, I have all the recording gear here. I could whip up some, because as I was listening back to all of these songs and sometimes gritting my teeth, there's stuff that is still kind of nice. I would probably do some lyrical edits, but mostly what killed me was how out of pitch I was singing, how like warbly and I don't know, like just like church choir voice, because I didn't have my voice yet. I had a good voice, but it was a different style of good voice, right? Like the application was incorrect. So in a way, it would be kind of fun to re-record some of these songs and give them a I don't want to say facelift because but you know what I mean. Anyway, I'll ponder that. And James, you have a new best friend. Or Sarah, you have a new best friend with James and the bootleg offer. All right, enough chitter chatter from me. Y'all are wonderful. Thanks. I've had a really nice time. Thanks for being here. I'm gonna do Canticleer for you now, and what am I gonna sign you off with? I'm not sure. After I finish, I'll queue up a video, and we'll send you off with a video of something. Keith, I'm glad these songs have lasted well. All right. Canticleer, here you go. Y'all are great. I don't know what Canticleer means. Canticleer, who are you here? Are you the same as you were when I left sometime last year? Canticleer, what fate is yours here? Are you the one in the right, or the one it's all that's left. I wouldn't mean to hold you down. I wouldn't mean to hold you down. I wouldn't mean to hold you down. Hold you slowly till it all settles down. What does holding someone slowly even mean? The things you say and the things you mean are not as clear as you think. The things you say and the things you mean are about as constant as the wind brushing your lips as we all sit solemnly. I settle down into a curve of your body. Take it from me, whatever you need. I don't know what I'm supposed to give. Well, I wouldn't mean to hold you down. I wouldn't mean to hold you down. I wouldn't mean to hold you down. Hold you slowly till it all settles down. Who would have thought you'd fall? Who would have thought you'd fall for me in my sham and apathy? Who would have thought I'd die for you time and time again? I'd die for you. Who would have thought? All right, Nikki, nice to see you. Signing off. Yeah, see you December 5. Yeah, I look forward to coming over to the UK again and Ireland to sing one of these days. Yeah, all right. Thank you, everybody. Be well. Wear a mask. Not that hard. Look after each other. And I'll see you December 5, and we'll figure out how I can keep on doing some live streams and not lose my mind. And keep on writing new songs and all that stuff. All right. Love seeing all the notes come through. All right. Y'all are great. Here is for a change of pace. Here you go. Oh, where am I going to? I got to go to, did I do that right? Okay. This might not work, but we're going to try it. Bye. You got my heart right where I wanted it to be. From the start, I knew it'd be safe over the sea. But now I see the good you are for me. But do you see, my sweet? When we began, I couldn't feel my
disbelief. Now I believe the good you offer me. Do you believe when midnight is falling and you're sound asleep over the ocean? You'll see me in your dreams, and when your day is dawning and I'm sound asleep over the ocean, I'll see you in my dreams. Well, we'll keep safe in the arms of unreal till we finally face what we fear. 'Cause I do fear the good you offer me, but I see